Okay, good morning everybody. Wrapping up this week. It's Friday, August 17th. It's been somewhat of a two-sided affair as far as news goes, and it even got heightened in the overnight trade. A week ago we had the USDA come on out with their monthly S&D numbers and crop production. We're seeing that we're not running out of supplies right now as far as what the USDA gave us as far as yield goes, but they also threw out the bone out there that we're going to have better demand going forward, so it was a little bit for the bull and for the bear. Then we had our crop conditions that came out on Monday. We found out they were tilting a little bit lower in here, but still good, excellent. But then on the other side of the coin, we find out that we're having good weather right now as far as a lot of moisture coming through the Midwest. Then we find out during the midweek and such that China and U.S. relations are not all that good, and then all of a sudden they're going to send trade representatives here, and then all of a sudden that came on the plus side of the coin. Then overnight was even more scary in the sense of the news stories that come on out, and they were like coming out right after one another in here. We had the wheat market, which was 5 lower, all of a sudden go almost 15, 20 higher, backed up around 10 cents right now. The Russian said that the ministry says they met with grain exporters to discuss grain export volumes, and so that they were maybe talking about curbing their exports, and then 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, the Russian ag ministry says that they did not discuss curbs on grain exports at the meeting. So once again, all week long, you get two-sided stories coming on out here. I would have to say one thing for certain is that we are not running out right now. I will say that what the USDA did give us as far as the report last week, that the carryouts for the grains, that being for corn and the wheat, is coming on down versus this current year. But the beans are expected to expand. So I think the trade voice in here still wants to go and have somewhat of a bias of being long the grains versus short the soybeans. We'll get the commitment of trade report out after the close today. Trade is still surmised to be net short corn, beans, and soybean oil, while being net long the meal and in the soft red runner wheat. And there's also been a lot of news stories out of here of late where the Chinese pig herd has been coming in with some swine flu, and so they're talking about cutting back their herds, and so we'll continue to monitor that story. So all in all, it still seems to be somewhat of a sell the rally type of market because we're not running out right now. But once again, we're being led by news stories that come on out flashing that are on both sides of the equation. So everyone have a good weekend. We'll be back next week. And these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.